Mini episode 1785 of the FDH Lounge is brought to you by Sportsology, delivering unconventional columns and webcasts about sports, TV, music, movies, and more. Follow them on the web at sportsology.com.
The FDH Lounge. You'll want to schedule your life around it.
A long time ago, on a gloomy, wet Cleveland spring night, two men stand alone amidst the late-night drizzle. Their voices echo across the vacant station parking lot as they debate the merits of the great American radio show that have been missing for far too long. On that night, an idea was born. That idea became the FDH Lounge. Welcome to the FDH Lounge.
Hello and welcome to FDH Lounge mini episode 1785, the weekly FDH football preview show. I'm FDH Managing Partner Rick Morris here with our fantasy and non-fantasy preview for Week 13 of the 2024 NFL season, as well as a look at Week 14 of the college football season. We start with our picks right now for the college football playoff. Now, this is not a top 12 ranking, but a projection in the sense that the ACC and Big 12 are likely to have first-round byes, and will likely be in the 3 and 4 spots, and the group of 5 conference winner will be in there, potentially in the 12th spot. Here they are: 1 Oregon, 2 Texas, 3 SMU, 4 Arizona State, 5 Ohio State, 6 Notre Dame, 7 Georgia, 8 Tennessee, 9 Penn State, 10 Miami, 11 Boise State, 12 Indiana. For last week's college picks, we were 3 and 3, and we're 33-1 on the season. Here's what we've got this week: Ohio State minus 21 over Michigan, Ohio minus 15.5 over Ball State, Georgia Tech plus 19.5 over Georgia, Tennessee minus 11 over Vanderbilt, South Carolina plus 2.5 over Clemson, Notre Dame minus 7.5 over USC, Alabama minus 11.5 over Auburn, and Texas minus 5.5 over Texas A&M. In the NFL, we're going for our 4th season since 2016 of being profitable, i.e. above 52.4%, picking every game of the season. We came within a few picks of that last year. This year, we have been very close at times. Last week, we were 7-5, 3-0 on the Big Three, and 1-0 on the lock. We're 91, 86-2, 21-15, and 8-4 on the season. Here's our top 10 for this week: 1 Detroit, 2 Kansas City, 3 Minnesota, 4 Buffalo, 5 Baltimore, 6 Philadelphia, 7 Green Bay, 8 Pittsburgh, 9 Houston, 10 Washington, and this is our bottom 5: 28 Cleveland, 29 New York Giants, 30 Jacksonville, 31 Carolina, 32 Las Vegas. There are no teams on the bye. Here's our picks for this week: Detroit minus 10.5 over Chicago, Dallas minus 3.5 over the New York Giants, Green Bay minus 3 over Miami, Kansas City minus 12 over Las Vegas, Cincinnati minus 3 over Pittsburgh, Tennessee plus 5.5 over Washington, Minnesota minus 3.5 over Arizona, the LA Chargers minus 2 over Atlanta, Indianapolis minus 2.5 over New England, Tampa Bay minus 6 over Carolina, the LA Rams minus 3 over New Orleans, Baltimore minus 3 over Philadelphia, and San Francisco plus 6.5 over Buffalo. For our Big Three, it's Denver minus 5.5 over Cleveland, and Houston minus 5 over Jacksonville. And in the 1,000-star gold-plated lock of the millennium for NFL Week 13, it's Seattle minus 1.5 over the New York Jets. Now for our fantasy football segment. Remember, we strongly discourage fantasy over managing. You don't pull your top guys unless they're hurt or on a bye, period. Don't let the matchups or everything geeks tell you anything different. Here's our list of guys that you go with as long as you're confident that they'll be playing, keeping in mind that some may not be playing this week. QB, Josh Allen, Joe Burrow, Jalen Hurts, Lamar Jackson, Jordan Love, Patrick Mahomes, and C.J. Stroud. Running back, Jahmyr Gibbs, Breece Hall, Christian McCaffrey, Derrick Henry, Bijan Robinson, Jonathan Taylor, and Kyron Williams. Wide receiver, A.J. Brown, Amon-Ra St. Brown, Jamar Chase, Marvin Harrison Jr., Tyreek Hill, Justin Jefferson, and CeeDee Lamb. Tight end, Mark Andrews, Travis Kelce, George Kittle, and Sam Laporta. Remember, our Thursday night game picks and fantasy recommendations are up every week on our Twitter page at the FDH Lounge. Now here's our non-gimme picks for the week. We like 11 QBs: Kirk Cousins, Jaden Daniels, Sam Darnold, Jared Goff, Justin Herbert, Baker Mayfield, Kyler Murray, Bo Nix, Matthew Stafford, Tua, and Caleb Williams. We like 21 running backs: Devon A. Chan, Chase Brown, Nick Chubb, James Conner, James Cook, Gus Edwards, Travis Etienne, Chuba Hubbard, Kareem Hunt, Bucky Irving, Josh Jacobs, Aaron Jones, Alvin Kamara, Joe Mixon, Raheem Mostert, Tony Pollard, Ramondre Stevenson, DeAndre Swift, Tyrone Tracy, Kenneth Walker III, and Rashad White. We like 28 wide receivers: Devontae Adams, Jordan Addison, Keenan Allen, Nico Collins, Tank Dell, Mike Evans, Zay Flowers, T. Higgins, Jerry Jeudy, Quentin Johnson, Cooper Kupp, Drake London, Ladd McConkey, Terry McLaurin, DK Metcalf, DJ Moore, Malik Neighbors, Puka Nacua, George Pickens, Jaden Reed, Calvin Ridley, Deebo Samuel, Jackson Smith-Njigba, Cortland Sutton, Brian Thomas Jr., Jalen Waddle, Jamison Williams, and Garrett Wilson. And we like 7 tight ends: Brock Bowers, Zach Ertz, TJ Hawkinson, Trey McBride, David Njoku, Kate Otten, and Jonnu Smith. Thank you for joining us for this mini episode of the FDH Lounge.